If you want a back like this, let me walk you through the anatomy. So let's start with the delts. Okay, so we got all these delts. Let's walk through all of them. You have the front delt that's primarily going to come from your pressing. Then you have your side delt that's going to make up a large part of the mass, but it's also going to give you the capping on the sides. So even though from the back we don't necessarily see a ton of the capping, whenever he's standing from the front, you're going to see this part popping out quite a bit. Now, what you're going to notice as unique is you can see that all of this chunk is that front delt, and then all of this is that side delt, but then you see kind of these ripples on this side, and it's not really as much on this side. And that's because even on the same body, your muscle fibers are grouped into bundles, and they won't necessarily all look the same. Some people's shoulders on either side are going to have more striations and more details. But also look at this. These fibers are grouped together in a way where they're very round and very detailed, but this shoulder is bigger. This shoulder is smaller. And I have a similar thing on my left shoulder where it tends to striate a little bit more, and my right shoulder tends to be a little bit bigger, especially with my front delt compared to my other front delt. This front delt kind of goes down, whereas this front delt pops up. It's just the way that people are built, and it matters on where the fibers are attaching. And if you don't have a large amount of fibers attaching to the same spot, they're not really going to pop out in the same way. This is a lot of fibers connecting kind of the same area, whereas this is a lot of smaller bundles. That's going to give you different types of striations. Then you look at this, huge upper traps, but then it's like, where do the traps go? Like, is all of this the traps? No, sir. What you're looking at is upper traps, boom, lower traps. All of this is his traps. Let me show you that on the model. So if you look at it, you have the traps here, and then all of this is kind of the traps, but then underneath this is going to be the erectors. So whenever we look at our boy, what you're going to find is all of this is actually his erectors. It stops about right here. And if he was to change his posing, what you would find is his lats would probably come about right here, and it would make the Christmas tree. Then we got smaller details, like we have the teres, we have the teres minor. He's got really good separation between the two. That's very uncommon. And then he's got deep ridges in that infraspinatus, okay? The infraspinatus goes underneath the rear delt, connecting into the head of the shoulder. And that's going to be a great stabilization muscle if you have any shoulder problems. And then to top it all off, he has a little bit of that vascularity going on. So to me, like, just a very solid look and a great demonstration of the back anatomy.